Hey sports fans, Remo here for Caravel Gaming. Time to play a bit more Arena. Surprise, surprise. So we got Hunter, Warlock, or Priest. Maybe I will have a go at drafting a proper Warlock deck.
Your soul shall be mine!
I can't ever bring myself to play a card like Pit Lord. It's it just seems like it just kills you, doesn't it? Seems a super nasty card to me. Anyway. No, I keep looking at it going, yes, you can play it. No, I can't. No, I just can't play it. Can't bring myself to play that card. So let's go with the Faceless Manipulator. Wow. This is going to be crazy if I carry on getting picks like this. Well, I guess we're looking at the Soul Fire here. The Void Walker is nice. The Amani Berserker is also nice. Dread Courser, not so nice, because Warlocks don't have weapons, as we all know. Tough little pick between the two, to be honest. I think Void Walker's okay, because it's a demon. Well, three pretty poor picks here. Not particularly happy with any of them. So it looks like being the Lord of the Arena. Oh boy. We're getting some weak sauce here. Ooh. I don't think the Patriarch's good enough to play. We're going to carry on with the heavy cards here with the War Golem. And hopefully we'll pick up some of the cheaper stuff a bit later on. Well, I do like some Frost Elemental, but we have a lot of expensive cards already in this deck. So maybe just the second Void Walker for the moment. I quite like the 2/3s for 2 mana. I think they have a lot of value to them. I think they're a lot better than the 3/2s. Well, we've just got to take another Argent Commander. It's not really an option here, unfortunately. And this deck might well suit a Hellfire, to be honest. Well, Imp Master fits into the curve nicely here. We don't have any 3-drops yet. I'd love a Violet Teacher. But not really suitable there. Dread Infernal would normally be an amazing pick here, but we need to fill up these 3 and 4 mana positions, and Shield Master is an excellent choice there. Oh, this game just hates me so much. Why are you doing this to me? Wow. Is it really going to be a Wisp? I can't take the Harpy, it just doesn't do anything. I think it has to be the Wisp. Certainly a Dark Iron Dwarf here. The Wolf Rider's also a good choice, but I think the Dwarf's a very good pick there. Not a huge fan of Sense Demons. Much rather take another Succubus. Wow. Guess it's Silver Moon Guardian. And very nice Chillwind Yeti. So let's try and take some cheaper picks now for the rest of this deck. Though the healer's not a terrible option. So it's Brewmaster or Bloodsail Raider. Oh! A third Argent Commander will certainly be fine soon as we get to 6 mana. I think the taunts are a good idea here. Like Dark-Eyed Dwarf's obviously a really strong card, but we just need to try and survive. I think the question is until we get up to 6 mana. Well, I'd normally like snap pick a Drain Life or a Soulfire here. I think they're both fine cards. But I like the Farseer a lot. I think now we can probably take a Soulfire. These two cards are pretty useless. Well, I don't want either of these two cards. Void Terror is just 3 for a 3/3 if there's nothing else down, so you know that's fine by itself. Demon Fire on your own Void Walker seems fine for a turn 2 play. Another Dark-Eyed Dwarf though would also be pretty decent. Like turning a 2/3 into a 4/3 or something like that. I think we go with the Demon Fire here. Well, Venture Company Mercenary, strong card. We have a few 6-drops, 3 Argent Commanders. So maybe just another Fen Creeper just to try and stall the game out as much as possible here. And a last pick of Azor Drake, Void Terror, or Felguard. Felguard is of course the the Senjin Shieldmaster for 1 less. But we've got a lot of expensive cards up here that we want to get towards. We don't really want 2 Void Terrors. So I think the Azor Drake's going to take the last card. Very expensive deck this. Would have liked some more, well, some more early game picks. It's just how it works out. You know, ultimately this deck is never going to use the hero's ability. I can't imagine myself drawing a card that often. I'm always just going to have guys to play after like turn 3 or 4. It's just going to be using all of my mana. So really turn 3 is the only time it might happen.
Your soul shall be mine! Your soul shall suffer!
But we got 2 early drops here. Which is exactly... Oh dear, we got 3 early drops here. Oh, might as well lob them out there, right? Might as well chuck them out there. probably got a soul fire and is thinking of using it on my 1-3. And we're getting some action, eventually. And he makes a 3-2.
You're in trouble now.
As you command.
Oh, let's just start beating him up, I guess.
Do I have to? Why do you fall?
As the master wishes.
So we've got our next few turns all planned out here.
So many possibilities. Get in there and fight, maggot!
Well, I'm glad we got that blood imp out the way. I'm not sure why he didn't make the boar a 3-1 instead. That would have been a much better play. So a bit of a mistake there from him.
I'll get right on it.
Now the army of Tenjin Shield Masters is going to come down. So that's clearly a demon fire he was thinking about there, by the look of it. Yeah, big ol' Yeti.
Bring me steel. What you want?
That's a good turn for us. He's basically doing nothing here. That was a waste of a boar, really, there from him. We're doing alright for taunts. I'll give it that. We have this taunt thing down pat. So there's no point putting the Lord of the Arena down because it still trades with the 5-2. Well, of course. Yep, of course that's what he draws. Ah, so he had a sacrificial pact and he didn't realise he could have used it on one of my demons. Nice draw myself there. Happy enough with that? I feel he probably should have drawn a card first, because he might have drawn another Soul Fire there.
I greet you. The gates are open.
Don't mess with Tusker.
It's good to have something finally out on the middle of the board. Again, he should life tap at the start of the turn. He might draw something that costs 6 mana that he would much rather play out there.
Farewell.
Victory!
My eyes are open.
Job's done.
So most of his minions just aren't as impressive. He's done it again. Draw a card first, play it out afterwards. You know, it's definitely costing him this game. Feels like Void Walker and Wall Goal, and I'm not sure I need to draw any more cards at this point.
Of course. Farewell. Why do you call?
So this game is pretty much over. Why are you drawing a card at the end of the turn? Draw it at the start.
Farewell.
Farewell indeed. So he was looking a little bit ropey for a while there. It turns out just making big fat minions that have taunt is a legitimate strategy. But you saw how sort of powerful Chillwind Yeti was, you know, when it came down, because it was just bigger than everything else before it, and, you know, extremely sort of threatening card. Another Warlock. What is this?
Your soul shall be mine. Your soul shall suffer.
Well, going first again, that helps us out a lot. Hopefully we won't get completely crushed here in this early game. No, we got 1 and 2 drops, so we're good now. Good old Murloc Raider. Well, obviously we have to take his guy out. Perfect curve here of just really threatening minions on the way as well. Seems like a good thing as anywhere just to drop the Void Terror out, right? I mean, we just trade these two guys off, to be honest, rather than making maybe, I don't know, 6-7 seems pretty good, to be honest. Especially if we can heal it up with the Farseer. Yeah, so we're trading 2 cards for 2 pretty much there. And the Yeti's just bigger than anything he can manage for 4 mana.
May my ancestors watch over you. My eyes are open.
Could. I was considering returning the Farseer to my hand there, just to use its heal ability again next turn, but
Drink up me hearty!
nice! I'm just so good at this game, aren't I? Just so good at this game.
Victory!
How lucky! But I do have 3 of them, so you'd expect me to draw 1 in my top 10 cards. So maybe not that lucky. Have a portal.
Let the pain speak to me.
Do you like to play with fire?
So we got just so much going on this turn. So he needs a Hellfire to get back into this game.
Truth is my shield.
That's not it. Lucky that we've got this Wisp just to bink that shield off him. In a rather amusing fashion, really.
Of course.
Victory! Tazdingo! Tazdingo!
Army of Senjin Shield Masters. You can see how brutal it is going second here, you know. Way too hard for him to get back into this game because of what's happened.
Why do you call?
So we can do a cool little play here, really.
Victory! Drink with me, friend. To Northrend! Victory!
Why do you call?
So ridiculous. None shall pass. I just have this army of minions protecting me from each side. You gonna kill yourself with your hero's ability? Yes. So you do it. So again, you know, I'm not really used my Warlock ability much, and I don't think I will get to use it that much. I've just always got guys to play out. So this is all about just surviving until turn 6 and being in a position where I can do something. So I have to be really aggressive with my mulligans, you know, even if I've got a nice card that's like 4 or 5 mana, I've just gotta ditch them all and get those early drops just to keep me in the game.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
Because I feel that's where I'm gonna lose out.
Shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh, going first again, very nice.
Why do you call?
In the light's name.
Is someone injured?
I guess we're pumping up my demon here, aren't we? That seems fine, he's done his job. So we're really hoping to draw something to use next turn. So either, you know, 2 mana and the hero ability, or of course, you know, a 3 or 4 mana drop. I think I should have took my 1-2 out there, 1-1 out even. Nice.
Tastingo!
That's definitely what we were looking for. So we're doing pretty well at getting these draws.
Shields up.
I'm fine with that. I'm in a lot of trouble if he has a Shadow Word Pain there, but he didn't. Lucky yours. Definitely feel just making another 3 5s. And then we have these Argent Commanders, which really should just finish this game off. I'm not sure he'll be able to get back into the game. If he's got a Holy Nova, he's got to use it. Well, he doesn't. I'm just laughing at drawing yet another shield master there. So we've had a good slice of looking, you know, going first every game. Can't have any complaints about that. Another Berserker. He sure is a fan of them. Feel we can just beat him up for 10 and make another couple of big taunts.
Victory! The gates are open. Why do you call?
You know, a 2/7 isn't threatening us for a couple of turns here. You know, there comes a point in every game where you stop worrying about the minions on the board and just go for, you know, what is basically his face. Well, he has to attack the 6/5 with the 5/2. Doesn't have a choice. And then he's taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 back, and then that'll be the 4 for the 15. So yeah, he's dead.
Must consider.
He's trying to attack his own guy. You can't. It doesn't work that way. It's not how the game's played. Friends don't attack friends. I'm not sure what he's thinking about. The 5/2 has to attack the 6/5.
Quickly.
I mean, you can not attack if you don't want to. I don't mind. Okay. That keeps him alive for a turn. Put him to 1. Seems absolutely fine.
To Northrend! Victory or death! Victory or death!
Drink with me, friend.
Behold the might of storm!
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, does it? Doesn't really help you out there. Imp's gonna beat you up.
Greetings. You have been.
Yep, that was the correct button to press, not greetings. So what have we learnt so far? Taunts are good. Still not convinced about the early game with this draft. But sometimes you don't need any tricks. You know, if you've just got guys, just make guys. That's all he does. Makes guys.
Gul'dan versus Thrall! For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine!
Well, we're going second. But we do have a Soulfire to maybe try and get us a bit of early game here. I'm sure we'll end up discarding it to this turn 1 Succubus.
You're in trouble now.
Nope, that's fine play. And if we lose the Azor Drake next turn, that'll be excellent for us.
As the master wishes. You're in trouble now.
Yep, that's gone perfectly, really. Well, we kept one of them alive, so...
As the master wishes.
wasn't too bad of a result. Did get one of his rares out of his hand there.
X marks the spot.
As the master wishes.
I went with the Yeti just because it's more powerful than the 3-5, even though the 3-5 has Taunt. It's amazing that we're going second in this game. Well, you know, we lose a guy either way here, so it's much better that we lose the 4-1.
Master wishes.
There's an excellent draw for us there. Lets us turn our Wisp into something useful. In this case, we get to beat up his Fire Elemental and only lose the Wisp.
The gates are open.
Not sure we'll be playing that anytime soon.
You call that a win? Victory! Why do you call?
It is a very good card against Shamans though, due to all their totems. Not this particular Shaman's actually doing anything. I wonder if I'm going to get beaten up. That's what he's thinking. Yes, yes you are. So he obviously has a spell in his hand. Hoping for the spell power one. So he is on, for all intents and purposes, 1 life. And we're 1 mana off killing him, because we can obviously return the Dark Iron Dwarf to the hand.
I wonder. As you command.
He's having no luck with that spell
Get in there
power.
and fight, maggot!
Drink with me, friend.
Well, he has to kill all of my guys.
Get in there and
And
fight,
he's not
maggot!
doing it, is he? Yep, yes I do. So he just had a much slower start than us, you know? We got a bit lucky with what we discarded with the Succubus. What do you call multiple succubus? Succubuses or succubi? Probably succubuses, because succubus is its name rather than maybe what it is. Maybe they like being called succubus.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine.
Probably throwing the manipulator back, but the rest of it is absolutely fine to hold on to there. So he can't shadow word pain the succubus because it's got 4 power. This makes it a decent card to throw out in the early game against priests. Not sure what he's thinking about. Does he even realise it's his turn? Because he's not moving the cards in his hand. Yes, he is. There he is. He does. He does exist.
Consider.
We're going to hold on to this coin. I think it's more useful as a potential random discard to the succubus than anything right at this moment.
Wanna blow something up?
So for the moment I don't want to discard the Imp Master.
Mind if I roll need?
That doesn't really do anything.
As you command.
Bingo! Yeah.
Cool story, bro. Thanks for wasting your turn. It's much appreciated. So he just lost a lot of board position there by doing that. Just an awful lot of board position. You know, he should never have mass dispelled it, he should just have made a minion.
Wanna blow something up?
Heal for 2. There we go.
You call that a win? As you command.
How's that Holy Nova looking?
Put this apple on your head.
Seems a bit of a waste there. I'm not sure I'll be casting Hellfire here. I think this is a good spot to actually just play the Succubus, maybe discard the Hellfire.
Let the dark
Is it really bad if I discard an Argent Commander here? I don't think it is it? It doesn't really matter.
You are in trouble now.
Doesn't matter at all. Like, keeping the Hellfire is nice, puts him at 6 life.
Tazdingo!
So he's at 1 life now. Because we can attack with the 4-3, then Hellfire to put him at 8, and beat him up for 7. So no doubt he'll just like... I was thinking, he'll just mind control my 3/6 there. What is it with people and Thoughtsteal? It's not a good card. I keep saying this every time priests play Thoughtsteal. It's not a good card. Drawing cards, I mean, he already had like 5 cards in his hand. Why draw random cards? Play a card that actually does something. Triple Argent Commander. You can't get over that. It's one of my most favourite cards ever in this game. Just ridiculously powerful with the charge.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
We have to lob all of these back. None of them are any good at all. You watch me draw that wisp like a boss. That's the only reason the wisp's in the deck, is to hopefully try to randomly discard it to something.
You're in trouble now.
That's fine. Would like something to do next turn, however. Think it's gonna happen though. You gonna smite me, bro?
I smell blood.
Silent portal open.
So the Shield Master would seem particularly good here. So would the Silver Moon Guardian, however.
So many possibilities.
So would the Demon Fire, to be honest.
Greetings.
I don't think we can let the pint size stick around. Maybe just a big fat Chillwind Yeti.
Greetings.
Let's go with this guy.
As the master wishes.
We've got a lot going on now from this point onwards, so can't see us using our hero's ability that much, if at all. Maybe the Divine Shield would be a good pick here, because we can finish off the Yeti with the Demon Fire. Now, 4 power is just much better, because if you play this out, you can Shadow Word Pain it, and you can't Shadow Word Pain the Chillwind Yeti. All we have to make sure is that we always sort of kill his guys every turn, because of course he can heal up, and very often that leads to 2-for-1s for him. Again, just a waste of a turn. He should be putting pressure on me right there.
Why do you fall?
My apologies.
Victory!
You know, if he'd had an extra minion out at this point, it really would have given him a chance.
Yes.
Now he's just in this position where he's just behind on the tempo. I get to beat his guys up every turn. Very nice draw for him, but only kills one of my guys, so I get it back at end of turn. Now, obviously you attack the 4-3, what are you even thinking about?
For the crusade!
Why is that even a decision? So we have to watch out for your good old mind control next turn.
Tadingo!
Shall not fall.
Which is why I'm not putting out the 6-5. I don't think we have a choice this turn, however. Oh, he's finally got around to using his coin.
Join or die, or both.
Tadingo! Yes.
Remember, kill for loss.
Death again!
So even though it looks like he's got more cards in his hand because of my hero's ability, you know, I've really got as many as he has.
Let the pain speak to me.
The gates are open.
I can't see me playing a Void Terror here all that often.
So many possibilities.
Might have been a little premature in case he has a mind control, but obviously he doesn't have a mind control.
Your magic shall not save you. Greetings.
Interesting draw. Not convinced it's very good, but interesting all the same.
Greetings.
Well, we are left with a 3-2 afterwards.
I wonder. Why do you call?
Okay, you go, girl. So, you know, we just led him back into the game here with just some really bad draws. Still got all these Argent Commanders in the deck somewhere.
Engaging TC-130, mental dislocator. I am master of magics.
And there's one of them. That was certainly nice of him to show up like that.
To Northrend! Victory or death!
Let the dark in.
Drink with me, friend.
Fine. Ah, that's what he got out of my deck, obviously. He's better at drawing than I am. And there's my own. Joy of joys. Well, we have to play it out or else I just get beaten up, really. Awesome. I'm so bad at this game, aren't I? Should have drawn my card first there. Could have put out a 1-3 to trump his 7-7. And he has a Soulfire to finish it off. That's So it didn't matter anyway. Yeah, so just basically in the middle of the game there, we just drew, like that turn where we drew that Hellfire, we just lost all the impetus, you know, all of this pressure suddenly just dried up. And if that Hellfire was anything else, we could have just put another minion out there on the board and put a lot of pressure on him. So I don't feel particularly bad about losing that one.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine!
So turn 3 looks like being a Chillwind Yeti, to be honest. The Imp Master isn't that great defensively. Generally when you're going second you need to try and put pressure on him with just big guys, because you're never going to get a minion to stick on the board typically. You know, they make a minion, you make a minion, they use their minion to kill your minion, and that repeats, so you have to stop that process by just making big minions that they can't finish off in one go, and the Chillwind Yeti's like one of those cards.
My eyes are open. As you command.
But that all changed with him putting the 3-3 out there. I would have liked to have put the Yeti out, but I would have lost my 2-3 in the process, so... Now at least we can put the 3-5 out there and heal it up. If he doesn't do anything this turn, I will just put the Yeti out. Story roll, he's just tied up a lot of his mana for next turn now. So a Yeti into an empty board with him only having 3 mana feels pretty good. And I'm happy beating up his totems there, especially when it's the spell power one.
I wonder.
So again, he's trying for the spell power one there, I guess. He's definitely not happy no matter what he's got there. You can absolutely tell that.
Eyes are open.
I am not a morning
Oh, the way these minions flip about, it's such an annoying bug. You see how important the board control is. Even though I've gone second, you know, he's allowed me to get control of the middle. You know, I really don't care that he's still at 29 life here. Just gonna kill everything he plays. Now's not a bad time to consider just beating him up though. 3, 6, 10, 12. Let's just take it out. Just keep the board completely clear on his side. You know, don't be frightened to trade 2 for 1. Like, let him have the card advantage when you've got the board position.
What to do?
For Najata.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So I'm doing that, I'm just getting a couple of my little guys off the board so I can play more minions out.
Dark in.
Pretty sure, unless he's got a hex, there's nothing he can do here. I wonder if I should concede.
Feel the power of winds.
Dark in.
Tastingo!
So I don't think it really mattered what order I did all those things in there. I was just trading a few of my weaker guys off so I don't get blown out. In case he has a really ridiculous turn. Lightning Storm and some other hexes and things. Like I said, I'm still not convinced this is a particularly great deck. It's a little bit on the slow side for me, but you know, it's got a lot of end game, despite what happened against the priest.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine!
Oh, you are funny today, aren't you? You are so funny. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely a loss. But you never know, we might be against the mage that plays control style and therefore doesn't do anything. So we're really hoping for a fire blast
hope
here.
you like my invention.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Wow, look at that, 3rd Argent Commander. We're actually fine all the turns after here because we can coin out the Yeti. So I think just getting rid of the 1-2's okay. See if the mage has a fireball or a polymorph. Unfortunately, if he does make a fireball, we can't use Dark Iron Dwarf because it'll be forced to buff up his minion, and that'll pretty much be game if my Yeti dies this
We
turn.
must cleanse the Sunwell.
That is fine. That is a good result for us. Wow, that's an even better result for us.
Eyes are open.
That is a beautiful top deck right there. This mage is not going to enjoy Triple Argent Commander. Not going to enjoy this one at all. Especially after he attacks my 3-6 with the 5-5. Cool story, bro. So there's definitely a flame strike in our future right here, but
To Northrend! Victory!
turn after he flame strikes we just get to put more guys down, which will be these two. I mean, that's the reason he froze, isn't it, Cone of Cold? He must have a flame strike. Yeah. Not quite sure why it took so long to think about that one. He sure likes his minions with stealth.
We have many secrets.
Maybe just a big 7/7.
To Northrend! Victory!
Flame strike number 2. Nope, no flame strike. Good times. 4-point Hellfire. Would kill the Drake though.
What to do? What to do?
Let
So we could run this guy in here. Hellfire. That leaves us with 5 mana. To maybe play a Drake out afterwards. Looks fine to me.
Victory or death!
Silver Moon shall not fall.
Tadingo!
You're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm fine with that being discarded. Doesn't really matter there. Just get more guys out on the board.
You call that a weapon?
My shield for Argus.
As the master wishes.
Why do you call? Done.
So it was tough whether to beat him up there. But I feel that was a better play because he could have done a few things to take out my guy. I think the 7/7's just a bit big. You know, he could have like
Stand ready.
frostbolted this guy and then run his 4/3 into the 7/7 and finished it off with something else. We don't really want to play this Void Terror out.
Command.
You're in trouble now.
Job's done.
Taking a little bit of a risk, obviously, being at 14 life here. You know, he could definitely kill us from here.
Someday I'll be just like you.
He's obviously dicking about that. So, we made it to the hallowed turf of 7 wins. Anything from here on in is a bonus. This is an extremely greedy deck, I'm not going to lie to you. I think it loses to a well-built deck, which is what I would normally build, you know, going 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. Occasional spell to really wreck things for the other guys, but you know, none of my opponents have really put pressure on me
Your
here.
soul shall be mine.
Yeah, happy enough with this.
I feel icky.
irritating little gnome. A trifling gnome, you might say. Your arrogance will be your undoing. Yeah, they should have had me play Jiraxis, shouldn't they? Have Jiraxis drinking a cup of tea or something before you go to fight him. You dare disturb my cup of tea? Oh, yep. So this is a great turn for us. Fantastic. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to take out my 2/3 with his gnome and the ability there, but apparently not. Quite good. Quite good.
You're in trouble now.
Beautiful. Just the card I wanted to discard there as well. Coin into swipe. That's what I'd do. So he's going to get the board position back here unless we get a guy next turn. Whoa! How lucky! This is how you win at the game. Just what's the perfect card off the top of the deck? That would be Chillwind Yeti. It would most definitely be Chillwind Yeti. Nice of him not to attack there. I approve.
Tadingo! Yes.
Prepare for my army of Argent commanders. Innovate into an 8/8 tree. It'd be cool if you did do that, because I'd still get to beat it up for 4 and then soul fire it. My wisp, no! How could you?
I am ready to learn.
To Northrend! Victory!
I think we saved this faceless manipulator for his 8/8 tree. Just copy it, really. So he just spent his entire turn on that. So we're going to spend our entire turn on this.
To Northrend!
So we could copy this guy, trade them off. Or we could just try and beat him up.
Sometimes I forget things.
Very nice swipe.
Silvermoon shall not fall. Victory or death.
It's the druid's best card swipe, so, you know, anytime they have multiples of them and they get to play them out against you. Come on, attack me! What are you even thinking about here? He should have attacked the 1-1 into the 3-3 to take the shield off there. That wasn't very smart of him. Doesn't really help here.
My eyes are open.
Remember, kill for loss.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. We're finishing the guy off. Forgot about the spell power, spell damage +1 there.
Behold the might of
Yeah, that does it. So, that is 8. Well played. So the game totally turned on his 2 swipes there. Like, we could have maybe took a couple of his guys out rather than attacking him directly. But that 6-point swipe was pretty ridiculous. And possibly avoidable. If we'd drawn our Hellfire, I think we would have won that one. That definitely would have been the card for us.
victory or death. Your soul shall be mine.
That wisp. I never want to see that wisp again. Can't believe I was forced into picking it. So quite a weak hand, despite the fact that we've got early drops here. Fiery War Axe. Yeah, of course. That's what loses you games, your opponent making Fiery War Axe. Not a whole lot we can do against that, unfortunately. So he's going to take like all of the early game because of that now. And these succubus are pretty useless here. It's just 2-for-1ing ourselves. You know, 4-3 is not going to do anything against his axe.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
You have no mana. What are you waiting for? Come on. It's the end of the turn. What are you doing? You obviously attack. Yes, of course. No, you shouldn't have. But he doesn't know that.
Shaman!
Do you really make a 6/4 here? I don't like this play. You know, what choice do we have? I really don't want to lose the Sergeant Commander. I mean, I'm sure it's game. If that happens, right?
You're in trouble now.
Perfect. So a bit of luck there for us. Huge chunk of luck, in fact. But it was the only way we were going to survive against this warrior. He's got just a very nice start. You know, we definitely didn't want to draw that second succubus. Like one's enough.
What does the future hold?
Well, that's pretty nice.
To Northrend! Victory!
You know, that was a complete waste of 5 mana there. Just making a 2/3 and armoring
The
up.
gates are open.
Plan here is to play out the Argent Commander, maybe bounce the other Argent Commander. Definitely bounce the other Argent Commander.
To Northrend! Victory or death!
As the master wishes.
Victory or death!
Drink with me, friend.
That was an extremely annoying Lord of the Arena to have to deal with there.
The gates are open.
And there's another one. Funny when your entire deck does 4 damage and then they put down 5 damage, no, 5 health guys. And that was a mistake, because now I can kill his 9/5 this turn, and because, you know, he knows I've got the Argent Commander.
To Northrend!
So, yeah, that was just a really... Well, okay, you know, I get to save my 1/4, which... Probably what he's hoping for there, to be honest. We don't want this Worgen enraging particularly, do we? Yeah, there's not a whole lot of points. Oh, well, no, then again. Just my luck, isn't it? So basically, if I just... What I was thinking is if I have these imps out, he just attacks them, enrages, gets an extra attack anyway.
The gates
I
are open.
can't do that.
Let's force him to attack the 6/5 here.
Blood and plunder.
Nice of him not to attack there.
Farewell.
Shall not
So feeling a lot better now. Probably has an Execute in his hand maybe, or Battle Rage.
I wonder.
Yeah, it could very well be Battle Rage. Now he's attacked the 1/3.
Put this apple on your head.
I hear you got a problem.
remember Kel'Thalas!
Farewell. My blade be thirsty.
So he needs an incredible couple of cards to get back into this game now.
Of course. Farewell. Why do you
Remember Kel'Thalas!
Go. That good, huh? That good. Yeah, that'll do it.
To Northrend!
I strike?
Remember Kel'Thalas! Victory!
So he just basically ran out of gas there. He had a pretty good deck, just didn't draw his, you know, strong cards to help him out.
versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
Now, Whist!
Your
God,
soul
just go
shall
away!
suffer.
Don't want you! Don't want you! Go away! You have no friends here.
Why do you go?
He's gonna make his own,
The
isn't
light
he? Oh,
protects
okay.
me.
Okay, no he's not. Ooh, nice draw again. Good times.
Command.
Should we go for the world's fattest Void Terror? Feels a bit greedy, doesn't it?
One shot, one kill.
Okay. It's better making the Void Terror than not making it.
Be my
Especially when we can just follow it up every turn with taunts. So from this point onwards we're just making a lot of gas turn after turn now.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Should have attacked my 4-5 there.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Tazdingo! Yes!
What can I say? I live dangerously.
None shall pass.
Okay. Wow, he's still not attacking. Awesome.
I want
You call that a weapon?
my eyes are open.
There's so many ways I could have played this game, and I think they all come to the same conclusion with me winning.
So many possibilities.
So I basically did that because Hellfire makes me very sad. Yes. He loves his mortal coils, I'll give him that.
done.
Seems fine. So a bit of an unconventional Warlock deck, I thought, but it worked very well. I was surprised it got to 9 wins. I think that's mainly due to a lot of my opponents not putting any pressure on me in the early game. And as a thank you, it gives me a Golden Fell Guard. And 245 gold, which I think is the limit now. So anyway guys, thanks for checking this video out. I guess I'll open this pack. Since you insist. Is it the magical 3000 gold? And it's pretty rubbish as always. A bunch of cards we're not going to play. But I thank you enormously for checking this video out. Please do me a favour, click like, share it with your buddies, help grow the channel, that's all I ask, and I shall carry on not running adverts. Until next time, ta-da.